gotten in with, I don't use the N-word much, and I try not to, but I'm going to tell you, what the fuck has gotten into niggas? See, I'm going to distinct the difference. Niggas are trifling motherfuckers. Black people ain't niggas. Now, I'm going to distinguish the difference right up front. But I get really angry when I hear all these stories about black people killing other black people, and y'all same niggas holler about Black Lives Matter. I don't want to hear nothing about no Black Lives Matter from people who kill each other 24/7. I'm sick of it. Black Lives Matter is used as a tool to try to get money out the system because of cops killing black men. That's all that's about. Not to say that we should not fight the injustice of that, because we should. But you notice that Black Lives Matter only react when it comes to that issue. That's like the NAACP. NAACP only reacts to issues, mainly high-profile issues. That's a known fact. And the same thing with guys like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. If it's not a high-profile issue or related to a high-profile case, they would not touch it. That's a fact. Black Lives Matter is the same business. They're in the same business. And I'm just saying. And I just did a little podcast a couple of days ago about when will Black Lives ever matter to anybody? Well, when will Black Lives ever matter to black people? That's what I'm saying. You can't sit there and worship two gods. You can't sit there and bullshit here and then try to be a saint over there. You can't sit there and talk about Black Lives Matter and you're only dealing with issues regarding cops harassing black folks. There is a distinct difference between the Black Lives Matter only supports one issue about it, but they don't support all of it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Wow, what is with this traffic today? It's pretty horrendous out here. But I want to talk further about it on another podcast, on my other podcast channel. And probably later on a live podcast, because this is a serious issue, man. But it seems like nobody's taking it seriously. The mainstream media is not taking it seriously. White people don't give a fuck. And black people ain't taking it seriously. But they want everybody else to. Then lies the problem right there. We have to start caring about our own people and our own interests, because otherwise nobody's gonna give a fuck. We too busy worried about all these baby mama drama shows and shit and these reality shows, but nobody gives a fuck when it comes to what's going on in the real world. And lies the problem. And I can address it with other things too, like churches, and I love my church, don't get me wrong, but everybody sins. And part of the problem is that we sin to a point where we forget that we're supposed to treat everybody, with compassion. You gotta have some kind of heart, man, for other people. It breaks my heart to hear about my people killing each other. Somebody tries to say, well, it's just a minute scope to little people. No. It's a lot of us doing this shit. Ratchet stuff. And part of the problem is our culture wants to just, like, I'll give you an example. I was just listening to somebody on the radio talking about these women try to, have their, any time with them. You know, don't talk the talk unless you're going to walk the motherfucking walk. Niggas like to talk a good game about shit and never back up anything they say. Especially for stuff they supposed to be doing positive reinforcements on. They never back it up. It's just talk. Plain out, simplified talk, period. Come on, bro. You gonna put a signal on this bitch or what? Stupid motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Bastards. But, you know, we double talk on everything. You know, and I know this for a fact because I had too many black people I know that made commitments to do shit, and the next day they back out of it as though they never talked about it. You know, I had one incident where a guy promised my son, who was then around probably about 10, 11 years old, tickets to a basketball game. Next day he come call me tomorrow. Oh, I can't get it. I promised him to somebody else. You know, that's just an example of many, many things that black people always say they're going to do, and then they always back out. Never keep the word to each other. That's why our community is so fucked up. We're not about our word. You know? We've never been about our word. But we figure we say it one day and the next day, fuck it. You know? That's part of the mentality right there. We don't say what we do, and we never do what we say. It's the same old stupid talk. You know, you got ratchet ass niggas and shit just go out there, just do whatever, and you try to tell them about, hey, this is what you need to do, bro. This is what you need to do, sis. And you know what they don't do? They don't listen. You know, but when niggas get in trouble all day long, my mama, you know, I gotta be honest about it. Then you want to talk. Then you want to hear what somebody got to say until you get out of the situation and you go back to doing the same shit again. A lot of y'all don't ever want to learn, or may not ever learn. That's the sad part about it. You know, something called evolvement. You got to evolve. You know, even when I lived in Cleveland, you know, at some point I knew I had to do something with my life and evolve. Am I perfect? No. Was able to do a lot of things that I wouldn't have done had I not changed, had I not made efforts to change, had I not strive to change. Hell no. But I couldn't just sit on my ass wishing for it. You know, and that's another thing about faith. You know, it's always say faith without work is dead. And that's the absolute truth. Unless you're willing to do something in a positive way to change your life, it's never going to happen for you. You can't sit on your ass wishing for it. You can't sit on your ass hoping for it. Or in some cases, just even praying for it alone is not going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here to testify that. Real talk. You know? Because if all I did was just pray on things, if that's all I did, most of the time, things would never happen for me, man. I would never be able to, you know, I probably wouldn't even be doing a podcast, to be honest. But what I'm saying is we have to stop waiting for other people to, you know, to help you move along in a positive way. You got to start doing it yourself. You got to, sometimes it may even mean cutting ties off with certain people. Even though at some point I had to do that, you know, to be able to meet the goals that you need to meet. You got them people down here who are trying to hold you back. You know, I ain't about being held back. I ain't about to be held back. I'm not gonna do it. Didn't do it then. Ain't gonna do it now. You know. So that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. I just can't do it. I just refuse to be held certain things, certain situations require you to grow up and do something with your life. You know, I know a 50-year-old dude's still live with their mamas. Man, come on. You way past being too old. You know, real talk. Real talk. Nothing wrong with you being nearby and being there for your moms or whatever, dads. But it's just the fact that a lot of us, even some guys, let's be real, are too clean to women. That's a fact. Some of y'all out there need to grow up. That's why some of y'all that ain't living right as it is. Because you ain't living right for yourself. So, well, that's all I got right now. Of course, questions or comments about anything I said for All to Hear TV on YouTube at gmail.com. My email address for All to Hear at gmail.com. On Twitter at For All to Hear. Facebook for All to Hear, and DJ Wolf Live. And also, my other page is DJ Wolf Live at Yahoo. DJ Wolf Online at yahoo.com. Alright, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say. I got one sitting in the back burner. I'll talk to you guys later.